ACTION, we are back, baby. I'm telling you, everything's all good in the neighborhood, baby. We got wild card weekend, Tommy. It's been a good couple of weeks, I'm telling you. Got beat by a half point on that Buffalo game, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. And you know what? Spite the fucking Alabama, that's okay. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. You know, if you just play flat bets, we're even. But now, we're going in a wild card weekend. We're going to cover all 6 games, and then we're going to pull out the gems, Tommy.
Hey, I like it. Welcome to Action Bets, everybody. Tommy D, along with my man, the captain, and we got Ray connecting pretty well still. So
yeah,
we appreciate you guys. Also, throw in the comments. We know this is a big game. Throw down who you guys like. We know a lot of you guys are Sharpies yourselves, so we'd love to hear your comments too. Also, hit that like.
Ding,
thumbs
ding,
up,
ring that bell.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. And my man, the captain, and I are going to go through the games like he said here, Captain. Should we get right to it?
All right, let's go to it. I got the LA Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, LA, like the San Diego Chargers.
Come on, guy, come on.
Vegas Raiders going into Cincinnati. The spread right now is 5.5, over under 48.5. Tommy, what's your take on this game?
Ooh, I don't know if I like this one. The Raiders sneaking in there. They did look pretty good. Carr and the guys on offense. Jacobs is a monster. So they're the running back for the Raiders.
Waller's back.
That's going to be a big play for him. But Cincy -5.5, Joe Burrow. This is the biggest game in Cincinnati they've seen in a long time. Maybe since Boomer and Icky. I don't know. But
and they took last week off. You know, everybody was off with COVID, so everybody's back now. Going to be a little tangy game. Let's look at the other game on Saturday. That's New England going into Buffalo. That's a 4.5 point spread. Over-under is going to be 44. We got 6 degrees, but it's going to be clear, no wind. Tommy, how do you look at this game?
I mean, Captain, you said it big there. It's going to be cold, but no wind. So I think saying that's going to play to Josh Allen's advantage here because this guy can throw the ball. I expect the Bills to come out ready to fire. The Bills Mafia is all jacked up. I'm looking at the momentum of both teams. New England has not looked good as of late. Sliding downhill where the Bills maybe kind of trugging up, winning the AFC East. I mean, the Bills got taken down, Gabe, to the Patriots got taken down last week, Gabe, to our Dolphins, even though we didn't make the playoffs. Peace out, Brian Flores, by the way.
Looking at that game, Tommy, I'm thinking that, Mac Jones, rookie, first time in the playoffs, Allen's been there before. Singletary is actually contributing more and more. It looks like they finally got the running game going in Buffalo, and the whole thing is, Diggs, Davis, Beasley, those guys out there, you got to look at them, Tommy. Okay, let's look at the first game on Sunday. That's going to be Philly going into Tampa Bay. 8.5 there. 45.5, 67 degrees. It's going to be clear weather. They were expecting rain early in the week. Now it clears. That could be possibly going over, Tommy.
Yeah, Captain. And, Tom Brady, you can expect him to show up in the playoffs. And, losing Antonio Brown still doesn't matter. They
got a lot
players.
of people hurt on that team.
But the Philly, got smoked last week. They did not look like a playoff team.
They weren't playing anybody. They pulled all their regulars.
You might be on something there, Captain. But -8.5 here. I might stay away from this one personally. I guess I'm with you on the over. If I had to lean somewhere, that might be where I go. But I don't really love this game. 8.5's a tough number.
It's a tangy game. That's a tough number to beat, especially if you buy the hook, take it up to 9.
It's Tom Brady playoffs, though, Captain.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
The only way Philly hangs tough in this game for the backdoor cover is I see staying with that running game, but that's tough to do against that defense. Anyway, let's look at the middle game, the 1:30 game on Sunday. That's going to be old school. San Francisco going into Dallas. The number has not moved. It's been 3. Now the over has gone from 49 up to 51. They're expecting some action in that game. So Tommy, how do you see this game? San Francisco, Dallas, old school.
Man, this is going to be a good one here, Captain. I guess if I had to take a play here, and we'll get through some picks here later too, but I'm looking at Dallas, but I might buy the hook there, -2.5. I think I might take it down there. That's what I like after seeing from Dallas. But San Francisco looked good last week too, Captain. So that's tough. That's a tough one. I guess if I had to give you something, it'd be the hook. Maybe maybe the under 51.
If
what about you?
if I was to say this to you, if the line went to 3.5, how enticing would that be for you to take San Francisco on that hook? Because I'd see this as a 3-point game. That's what I'm seeing. And you know what? Garofalo's going to pay his balls off because you know what? He's playing for his next team because he's done after he loses from here in San Francisco. So put Jimmy G on the waiver wire right now after he gets off because, you know, Trey's coming in. He's the new quarterback. Jimmy G's looking for a new spot. That's what he's doing right now is auditioning. Let's go to the Sunday night game. It's going to be 5:30 on the West Coast, 8:30 on the East Coast. Wouldn't you love to be on the East Coast right now, Tommy?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm telling you, midnight on Sunday night, we're rolling all the way through it. And you got Pittsburgh going into KC. It looks to be Roethlisberger's last game, unless a miracle can happen. Over/under's 46. It's going to be 32 degrees and clear. So they're not going to have any bad weather there. How do you see this game, Tom?
Ooh, Captain, minus 12.5. Mahomes and the crew starting to kind of roll with the momentum, starting to look like the Kansas City Chiefs getting healthy at the right time. Pittsburgh sneaking in, all those Steeler fans.
They came through the backdoor cover on that, Tommy.
Man, we really thought Pittsburgh was going to get pinched out last week, but hey, they made it here.
Well, you know, the Jonah coach for the Chargers, he decides to take a timeout. And that gives them, well, let's run a play. They ran a play and that got a field goal. Pooh, you bastard, you son of... But both teams could have got in if he didn't call the timeout.
Yeah, Captain, I'm unsure
that was the
about
greatest
that.
game ever, though.
Hey, maybe Pittsburgh has a little faith. You said Big Ben's last game.
Yeah.
I don't know, minus 12.5. I would take KC here. I think they're going to roll over them, but that's just me, Captain. So
Tommy, the last game, it was over with like 3 minutes to go. They had 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. The game was done. It was like 30-0. 30-0 at one point.
Unbelievable.
So going into this game, I think they're going to put the thumbs on top of Pittsburgh. The party's over there. I really like that play there. Now, Monday night, we have a Monday night game. Arizona goes into L.A. L.A.'s a 4-point favorite. Over-under's been fluctuating. Right now, 49.5. How do you see the game, Tommy?
Captain, Arizona has not looked very good lately. The Rams looking pretty impressive. You know, they did lose last week to the 49ers, but that was a gutsy game. They looked really good in the first half. I think that was the first time the Rams have lost, I think, going into the second half. The stat you probably want to check there. But the coaching staff of the Rams, I'm looking at -4 there, Captain. I would go there because Arizona just has not looked like the Arizona in the beginning of the season. They've just kind of been very flat, you know, Captain. And so saying that, I think Matt Stafford shows up. The Rams, this is one of his biggest games he's had in a long time. I think he shows up, Captain. So I like the Rams -4 here. But, what about you?
Tommy, I like the Rams. I like the Rams in this game. Arizona started off 7-0. They're 4-6 in the last 10 games. And they're a different team without Hopkins on the offense. Just a different team. They do have Connor, and he's been a great guy for him. But A.J. Green, he's not what they paid for. He looks really slow out there, little lethargic. Christian Kirk, Zach Ertz, he's really been a boon to Kyler Murray, who doesn't look good either. I look at this game. I like the under in this game, believe it or not, and I do like the Rams. But with that being said, Tommy, let's go out to Ray Ray. Who thinks Ray? Who do you like this week?
Do it, Ray.
Tell us.
Thank you for having me on. The Captain, Tommy D. The 10-7 49ers are coming off a gutty win on the road over the 12-5 Rams, 27-24. Now they're going on the road to face the 12-5 Cowboys, who are also coming off a win over the Eagles practice team, 51-26. Dallas has lost to the Cardinals, the Buccaneers, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Raiders. Now they're coming to face the 49ers, who are coming off a high-quality game, offensively and defensively, and with a much better coaching staff, and will continue to play good football over this Dallas team. So for that reason, I like the point spread. Back to you, Captain.
Well, you know what? You got to that's going to be the toughest game of the week, Tommy.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one.
That line hasn't moved at all.
Yeah,
it really
maybe
hasn't.
buying the half point either way, whatever you're feeling might be the play there, Captain.
Tommy, we're gonna throw down a couple picks
Yeah,
this
let's
week.
do it.
Who do you like? Who's your first pick of the week?
My first pick's going to be on Saturday. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills, guys, -4.5 here against New England. Momentum's all with the Bills here. Patriots, it is Belichick. You got to worry about him. But rookie quarterbacks in the playoffs do not have a good stat there in the first game of the playoffs. So saying that, I'm going to go with the Bills. Bills Mafia, let's do it. -4.5. Let's go Buffalo.
Okay, so now I'm also going to a Saturday game. I'm going to go with the Rams-Cincy game, and in that game, we're going over. I look at it, these teams are going to be going wide open. It's 29 and clear. There's no weather problems there, so it's going to be all good in the neighborhood. Roll on the over in that game.
I like that, Captain. I feel that.
Tommy, who's your second pick?
My second pick, I'm going to go to the team that I'm going to the Rams here, -4 against Arizona.
Monday
Captain,
night.
Monday night. I think that's the play there. Stafford, big game. I think he shows up. Arizona, I just don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, Kyler Murray and a couple of those guys, maybe they got a rabbit in the hat trick to pull out here. It can be done, but in the beginning of the season, they look great. But honestly, things lately, they're not doing it for me, Captain. And I think the Rams show up. Maybe stronger coaching than they're in LA. I think the Rams, if they had the lead going into half, I think they could close it.
Okay.
So,
My last pick is going to be the late game Sunday night, where Casey's given 12.5. Over-under is 46. Last time it was 44 when they played, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was a boat race. It's going to be a boat race tonight on Sunday night, and I'm going to go under the 46. And if I was a gambler, I would take KC -12.5 to the under 46.
a gambler.
Well, I'm just saying. Usually, if you take the chalk, you're taking the over. You take the dog, you go the under. But I look at a anorexic offense from Pittsburgh, Tommy.
Yeah, Captain, I'm excited to watch how playoffs play out here. It's wild card weekend here. Thanks for joining us on Action Bets.
Next week we'll be back in our studio.
Back in the studio, getting remodeled.
There we go. Love it. ACT.
IOM.
We love you, baby. We'll see you next week.
Good luck, everybody.